Hello. So, welcome to bmascraftycorner. I am Bima, better known as Els, and we are working on our Steampunk album journal. She's a honker. She is 2.3 pounds. And today we're going to be working on the cover. So I'm going to go grab something really quick, and I'll be right back, and then we're going to work on the cover because it's Michelle's fault. Blame Michelle. I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Good morning, Arlene. Good morning, Michelle. Not me. I didn't do it. I send you stuff directly. All right. Let's get that out. And let's see if there's any loose pages. Blue. These are probably all just Christmassy type colors, yeah. There's like an orange that might work. We'll get the piece that's already cut up. Sorry about any glare here, guys. That might work. This is possibilities for what I want to do. But this is perfect. Okay, this is the piece I want. That's the piece I want. All the rest of this can go back in here. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so let's cut this down to a workable piece. So today we're going to be working on the cover. Whenever I put paper in this trimmer, it never looks like it's at the midpoint. You know what I mean? All right, 6 by 6, that'll be enough. All right, so we have that. And we're going to want a piece of this. Like 4.5 will do it. Okay, so we have our pieces. And then we're going to put this away because we're going to just be die cutting. Where did I put all those damn dies? Here they are. Okay. So I want this little piece here. I know, so weird. I want this little piece. And we want this piece. And this one. Yeah, that one. And not really seeing one that goes with like this. Let me grab my other set of these because I have a bigger one, but I don't have a smaller one, and I need a smaller one. Ha! I got one. Okay. All right. So let's see. I think this one will work. It's kind of the same size. This one? All right, that one might work. All right, so we're going to cut these out first. Like I said, I'm going to be piecing this. I also have this other piece that I want to do, and I think I want to put it, I don't know if I want to put this on the cover or if I want to put this, but we're going to cut it. We're going to cut it anyway. I've never cut it. We're going to cut it. Hello, Miss Mari. All right, so let's get all this out of the way because we want to make sure we get all this stuff back in the right spots. So let's cut the base first. Yes, I cut one yesterday, but well, we're not going to talk about what I did with it. What I did to it. It was bad. All right, so we're going to cut this out. And let's see, where is she? Here she is. Let's see if we can fit her. Nope, she's not going to fit. Because I cut the paper too small. Okay. We'll cut her out of another piece. Here we go. Plate. Let's try not to knock it off the paper, shall we? Okay. Here we go. I think we learned yesterday that we have to do this twice. Once across and back, and then a second time. Okay. So now we have her. A wider piece left. She's just going to fit. So we're going to cut her. Like I said, we've never cut her, so we're going to do her a couple of times here. It depends on the fabric. What are you sewing with? What kind of fabric is it? Wash it. Okay. And now we have that. We have all of these. And now we're going to make messy. Let me get all the pieces off of here. I tell you, this thing, the plate, gets so much static on it. And I end up rubbing it with dryer sheets to try and get some of the static off of it. All right. So now I am going to make a mess. So let's get this out of the way real quick. Ugh. You honker. Yes, I called it names. I guess we'll use the lid of Arlene's box. Trying to make less mess. All right, so we'll start with these. That one. This one. This little guy. Finished all my paint last night. All right, you guys belong here. This tray. You belong here on this tray. And so do you. Okay. Yeah. Belong on that tray. Yeah. Oh. It went wonky. Yeah. Yeah. Watch it. That belongs over there. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, I pull these out and just go, oh, it's steampunk stuff. Gears. This little guy. This goes here. Oh, and then we have one that hasn't come out at all. There we go. Get that one out. All right, we have that one. Now, I said I've never cut this before, so I don't know how this is going to work. You know, if it's even going to cut decently. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we should run it again. Nah, looks fine. We'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work, we won't use it. That's the rule. Now I'm going to try and take off as much as I can before I pull it out of the die, because it gives it more stability than just paper. But there's a lot of little pieces here. And that came off nicely. Okay. All right, now I'm going to run this through again while it's still in the die. Get that out of the way. I'm going to run it the other way. So we went this way first, so we're going to go this way this time. Let's try to get... I don't know why, but it seems to me like my machine has more pressure into the middle. So I try to cut as in the center as possible. So once and back, and then we'll finish picking this. That out of the way. Bring this back over. And all right, let's peel this puppy out of here, because I think we've got most of the... There's a lot of dots. So let's try to get it out. Gently, gently, gently. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it out. It doesn't seem to want to come out. Well, we have one piece lifted. Let's try the wings. Here we go. Slow and easy. Now, the reason I didn't use dryer sheet on this one is dryer sheets can leave white residue on your die cut if you use black paper. All right, well, that's one. We're getting there. Patience. All right. So we got that out. There's a couple of pieces here. Good morning, love of my life.
You come with good flow. Just don't stand there and drag at me. Come on.
Some of these little pieces do not want to come off. Some of them don't care. They're just like, yeah, no, later. Then you get these little tiny ones, and they're just like gone. Yeah, we're out of here. All right, we got that cut. Now this thing, which we found yesterday, cuts better out of 110 or, like 85 or better cardstock. So hopefully this one cut, because I screwed up the other one. I don't want to have to recut it. All right, we got out of the base. Now we will work on the pieces. Okay. Did not. Okay, it's not a problem. We'll run it through the little machine. Okay. All right, so we get this back on here, pressing it down, making sure that it's all pressed in because we don't want it to shadow cut. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, let's get this out of here. All right, we got that out. A couple little pieces left. That one there, this one here, here, there, and down the chain. Pokety, pokety, pokety. All right. That one. All right, so we got all those out. We got them all cut. Put this over here for now. I'm going to put it away because we may decide we want to cut more pieces and clean this box out. Put that back. Okay. Magnet board. Peace. Peace out. That one. Okay. All right. Now, let's put some pieces over here so we can work with them. And of course, none of this is going to work if I can't find my damn tweezers. Tweezers. Little glue pen. Yeah. on there so I don't lose you. Screw it. Go over there. All right. First things first. This little guy. I was gonna like put a brad through it, but the hole is so small that I don't think I have a brad that's that small. They could do that. All right. So we will just use a candy dot on top. And then I missed a spot right here. All right, we'll grab another mega knit. Mega knit. All right, then this piece, we have this one. That'll fit right there. So this is a little glue pen, gives you a precise dot of glue. And it's got a colorant in it. So you can see where you've glued. And it gives you a little wiggle time. Okay, let's see. I didn't cut anything like this, although I kind of like that look. Did we not cut it because we didn't feel like it, or we didn't have one small enough? Because you can't have it on the same size. It's got to be smaller. Not seeing one. Just the one that we already have, which is this one, and it's kind of the same size as that one. Okay. And this little booger up here, that little booger there, this little booger here. Let me see. Ooh. This one. Right. And this has to go perfectly on there. Yeah. You don't know why you buy stuff, but sometimes things come to you, you know? You don't know why, but it just happens. All right. So we're going to move these off of here. Yes, they stick to my tweezers. Pain in the ass. But it allows us to move this piece. See, now we have that. and we can play. You know, we've still got this thing that we can decorate. And where is it? Here it is. We also have this piece that we can do if we want. Okay, let's see. So now we're going to take this piece, which I've already cut. That piece is cut and is not destroyed. I did not destroy it. At least I don't think I did. Of course, you never know with me. I may have destroyed it. Oh, it's right there. I just got to get it out of the bag. Whoop. There she blows. Huh. I don't know. Let me see. I think it's yours, babe. Because this looks pretty good. I think we're going to put this here. It's, and this one, we're going to put it there. So let's. Stupid magnet is grabbing me. Carla! All right, getting that off of there. So now that one looks like this. All right, so we have those. I don't know. This is not going to line up, so I think it's going to look a little wonky. Now, I could recut this, pieces of this, out of this paper and put it on here if I want to, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recut the centerpiece, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I may not even use it. All right. Getting magnets off of board. Which you don't have to do. You can leave your magnets on your board if you want to. I just tend to find that Harry knocks them off of there if I do that. Because he's a little brat. Okay. I'd like to see if I have something for this wheel to look. Oh, I'm a complete advocate of that statement. I love clothes. I am a clothes horse. I love clothes, purse, shoes. Shoes. You can never have enough shoes. I do love my shoes. Slippers. I love slippers. I don't know. I got like 30 pairs of slippers. I live in slippers. Love my slippers. I think we're going to cut a couple of pieces of this chain, which we'll do on the little cutter. Just easier. Plates would be helpful. Out of here. Right, that's a piece. And here's a piece. Purses too. I gotta think for purses. Yeah, I think it's the fabric. I think I'm just, it's I do the fabric thing, Like if it's fabric, if it's cloth, I want it. And then I have clothes that I only use when I travel. Because they're very loose and very airy. And they pack up really small. See, because I have a little car. Although I probably won't have it for very much longer. I'm contemplating a new van. Because I've always had a van or a truck. And we got me this little crossover. And I feel like I'm sitting on the ground. Hey, Steffi G. So I can't, I like to be where I can see things going on around me. And I'm using up every bit of this paper I can. And I like the crossover. I like the fact that it's a 4-cylinder. However, it's the same gas mileage as my daughter's V6. But she has more room in her car because she has a van. And like, I'm going on this trip with my grandkids. Fantastic. But when you have a small car and you have 3 teenagers, you cannot separate them. Whereas if I have a van, I can throw one all the way in the back. Nope, not dealing with you. Get in the back. That's horrible, isn't it? I don't think we're going to be able to get anything out of that. Maybe. Oh, yes, we will. Who's the frugal crafter now? So, Amber and I have been talking about getting me a van. Plus, when I travel, I don't always want to, if I'm by myself, I don't want to check into a hotel every night. Jeez, that's redonkulous. If I want to shower, I can get that at a truck stop, or a campground. What do I need a camper for? And what do I need a hotel room for? So, yeah. So, Harper and I are considering getting me another van. Plus, if I decide that I want to take some adults on a road trip, well, you want to be able to separate them too. Because I'm talking about crafty ladies, and that's not adults. Don't even go there, y'all. I got that piece of chain out of there. Damn, I'm good. Okay, let's get this out of here. I don't need to carry that. All righty. So, yeah. All right, now we're going to put this away because we're done doing that little bit of piecing. And okay, we're going to put some fabric onto some lace on this. We picked it out yesterday. Where did I put it? How in the hail of Hades did I do that? I lost it. I know I put it to the side. Oh, great. I just dumped a bag of pom-poms on my desk. Awesome. So freaking awesome. There we go. Okay, get that out of the way. I put it in the book. Okay. Hey, Miss Marjorie. All right, so this is the lace we picked out yesterday. And we went through about 12 laces and decided we liked this one on here the best. It was simply the best. It was better than all the rest. All right, glue. As soon as the bog of eternal stench comes to the front, here we go. So we're going to cover this part with lace. Then we'll worry about, the outsides after we get the base on here. I have my gum eraser, so I'll get all that extra glue off. All right. So we're just gonna let that go. We'll do the other side too, because you can't just do the front, gotta do the back. We'll do the back, which is why I think we're gonna put this. We're gonna put this one on the back with the lace, but for now, we're working on the front. And then once this is on, I will come back with my fabric scissors and trim it. All right, so now we have our pieces that we made. That we are going to put on here. But I think before I put them on, I think I want something in the background. I just don't know what. Hey, Marie. So let me think. Thinking. Okay. Maybe the green. Let's see. Maybe the green. Do I have any green out here? Come on, don't make me go out to the garage again. Be here. All right. Okay. All right, so we do have some of the green. So if we put that down, let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. All right, so let me see if I have. Some coffee. Okay. So I don't want to use my distressing spoon because I don't want to, I don't want it to be, running all over the place. But I do want to add some color. So now We're not going to do this with the little bottle because this will take forever. Let's use the big bottle. Big bottle. Kitty paw bottle. Okay, here we go. All right, so now I'm going to scooch this. Get the edges and the center. Okay. And we're just going to plop it on there. Any old damn direction. Make sure we get those edges down. Right. This guy is going there. Now we'll use the little one. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm getting as blind as a bat. All right, so we're going to start putting glue on the back of this. Lots of little dots everywhere. Because this has got a lot of little parts and we want all the little parts to stick. Okay, here we go. Pink roses and ribbons. I did that not long ago. My test book is pink, sort of. A big blob on there. I don't want that blob. Take that blob off. Come off of there, blobby blob. All right. Then I gotta get some glue right here where my fat finger was. Okay. And this one, we want to connect it to that one. Get that glue off of there. Get that down. There. Get that off of there. Get that over there. Get that down. Okay. And we do have some additional chain pieces that we can add if we want. Or we can use them on that. Absolutely. We do have some gears. We do some other gears on here. I don't know. I think this piece is like, that's it. You know what I mean? I do like this, but I'm just afraid if we put it on here that it'll come up, you know? It's not a great way to put that on except for E6000. So we'll think about it. But we do have our little pieces here that need some candy dots. Let's see what I got. These are all candy, I think. Oh no, there's some black ones in here that may work. There's some black ones. Let's do the shiny black. I'm looking. Come. I'm also looking for anything that says brass or chrome. Well, I have chrome, so we can use. But I kind of want to highlight the this is what's nice about these being on the clear backs. I can actually put it on here and see what it's going to look like. I think the black is going to be the best. So we're going to use some black ones. Okay. Use the tiny one. Up here. Put that into place. Then we'll put a medium one over here. These are sticky back, but I always, never trust a sticker. Those distress tools to roughen up the edge of your paper. I have used it. I have one. It's not my favorite activity. Okay. Need another little one. For here. We're going to use some chrome ones too because we use those throughout the book. And so I want to make sure that it is represented out here. And we'll add some contrast with it. Are they one-hand friendly? No, ma'am. They have to be held, and the paper goes everywhere. But then, you know what? You might be able to do it one-hand friendly. You could probably do it by putting the edge of your paper on the edge of your desk and then using your other hand to motivate the tool. So, yes, since I know you and I know where there's a will, there's a way, yeah, you probably can. Because I know you. You'll put it on the edge, you'll put your bad hand on it, and then you can use your good hand to use it. You'll do it. I've met you. All right. Now there's glue on there, so I can still wiggle these around a little bit, which is good because they're not exactly where I want them. All righty. I've met you, Arlene. I know what you're like. And you're like me. You're like, if it can be done, I will figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna put these away. Ish. And I'm going to come in with my little glue bottle because I see some lifting. under the paper here. And we're just going to put that down. And I'm just looking to see that there's no edges popping up. Okay. The one that I have is this one from EK. Or is it the other one? There's this one that you can just use to do it. And I think I have another one somewhere. Let me look. Let me look. Could have sworn I just saw that thing. $2 bill. I will look and see if I can find the other one. If I find the other one, it might actually be better for you. But I'll look. I'll let you know if I find it. If you don't hear from me today, then I didn't find the damn thing. I'm putting it on my note. My Arlene note. Paper distressing tool. All right. So now we are going to be putting book corners on this. We had already kind of talked about it, and we're going to use these on here. So those have to go on. I can't work on both sides of this book at the same time because I have to turn the book completely over. So now, these are Teflon pliers, which is to say that this is a piece of Teflon, and it keeps from scrapping these. Huh?
Awesome.
So, when you're putting these on, what you do is put them in the corner, and then you kind of round it. Around it. You're just trying to get it to grab, and then we'll turn it over, and I'll show you how to do the back. So now that you've got it kind of set on there, you really want to push it in. They're a pain in the butt. There's little prongs in there, and you want to get the little prongs to go into the book so that it doesn't just slide off. Now, if you can't get the little prongs to go into the book, glue. Yep, this is going to be a glue. I know where it's going to be because I can see the prong marks. So glue. Put it on. And pinch the crap out of it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any in the shop right now. The ones I have are very thin. They're more for I don't even think I have any out here. They're more for like little golden books, not for these thicker books. I do get them in the shop sometimes, though, Marjorie. I can tell you this though, you can get them on Amazon, but you can also get them on Temu. And if not on Temu, you can certainly get them on AliExpress. But yeah, they come in a little box. And I have all different kinds of them in different colors. And mostly, though, I have to be honest, mostly the older brass one. I like the old brass. But I do have silver and stuff like that. So let's trim this up. So where did I put? There they are, my fabric scissors. I'm going to trim this up. There we go. A little bit of glue here on the end because it's not quite. I'm going to be careful with the ends and edges here because that'll be the part that'll come up. Okay. All right. So that is our front cover. Still haven't worked out what we're doing for the closure. Don't know. I might do a hitch post. I don't know. All right. Now I'm going to turn this book so that I know this is the top. See, there we go. Now we're going to put the lace on the back. Trying to see if I have any of the ones out here. Everybody mistakenly buys. No. There's these, which I did debate this one on this book. I debated this one and this one. But I decided the one that I chose was best. Let me see. See, I have my gold. What's in that last one? I don't know. It's back there. Silver. But there are some. I know I have some in the shop, but they're not the kind you want. The ones I have are the very thin ones. And they're really just utilitarian, where these are more for look. All right, so a little bit more of this cathedral lace. Just going to go on here. So we're going to go ahead and cut this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get Michelle to fly out here. And her and I are going to get in the car. And we're going to drive to Texas. We're going to pick up Rose. And then we're just going to go crazy for like 2 weeks. Till all of our credit cards run out. Hubbard's in the other room right now going, oh God, she means it. More glue. More glue. There's more glue down here. Okay, here we go. All right, cathedral lace going on. Evenly. Now we're going to put this part down. We got the back down. Now we're going to put the first part, this part down. Just a little bit up here. And here. Here. And here. Here. Hey, here. Here. Yep, gonna have me all kinds of spider webs. And there. Okay. Now I want to pick them up because I was giving a round chop. Because there's some stuff. I know, right? Still making sure that I got the right side as the top. Okay. So now we have this, and we're going to put this on here. But I'm going to cut this out again because I still want to do a little bit of piecing on this. I want to piece this part, some of the gears. So I'm going to cut this again out of the other paper, and I'm going to show you how I do that when I'm doing the piecing for that. Because why not, right? Okay. So let's get that die back out. Here she is. Oh, she's beautiful. She is. She's beautiful. I never cut her before, but she's beautiful. All right. And we are going to grab a piece of paper. I don't know if she'll fit on here, but we're going to give it a shot. Yes, she will. All right. And she's going to go through the machine. And remember, we cut all those extra chain pieces, too, that we can use inside or outside of the book. We still have the inside covers that need to be done. Guys, this book is far from done. But I did post in the Facebook group last night, late last night, the choices for the next journal. Please don't add anything, guys. Just pick one. That's what I have ready to go. Like, I have most of what we need to build it. Your choices on there are going to be, oh, you know what? I forgot to paste it to the top. Let me pin this real quick. Pin. Alice, the book that shall not be named, a travel book of some kind, and pets. Pets. And by pets, I mean pets dressed up in funky clothes, okay? Like Victorian clothing. And pets. Come on. It's that one spot. Same spot that didn't want to come out on the other side. This one piece right there. Okay. So now we have this. We're going to cut it again. But to cut it, I'm going to totally flip my sandwich around because we're going to cut it facing up. Here, cracking anew. Turn up that fan. Heat flash. Ladies, if you need to, check your sugar. Take your meds. Let's go. Healthy and happy. That's what we want. Oh, turn that back over or I'll forget. Just ripped that right out of my phone. Okay. So now we're going to take this out and I'm going to make a mess. Screw it. I tried to be nice earlier. I'm not being nice now. I just want these things out. There we go. So when you're piecing a die that's not designed to be pieced, and by that I mean you don't have a die that's got like 15 pieces to it, and you like cut all the pieces, then you layer them up. You can still piece with a die like this. You just have to be a little creative with it. And we've done this before. I did this when we did the 101 Dalmatians. We did it with Cruella. We're going to be doing it with this one. having a heat wave here. Tropical heat wave. Record highs again today. At least we haven't hit 101 yet. Poor Phoenix. That's Janie, baby. She lives outside of Phoenix. I know, because I always go to see her on my way to Phoenix. Now, I don't care if I tear this one a little bit, because I want parts of it, not the whole thing. So I'm being a little bit rougher with this. Whew, we got it out. I just have to clean out all the dots because it's still full of paper. I'll clean it out later. What a mess. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess, what a mighty big mess. Okay. What is going on here? Hey, Jessie girl. I like it. Arlene, can you post that link for us so everybody can sub, please? Arlene's good at that stuff. All right, so I know I want this piece, the little wind-up piece. I want that. And maybe like this gear. And maybe this gear. So, or maybe just the wings, like maybe just that part in the wings. I don't know, maybe this gear. So what I'll do is I will take this, and I'm going to find the pieces that I want. So this is the pain in the butt of piecing when you don't have a pieceable die. So I'm going to turn that off here. I'm going to get my tweezers. Here they are. I'm going to put glue on this, and I'm going to piece it onto this piece because I want, well, first off, I want the same look front and back, obviously. But I don't have a pieceable die. So I'm going to make a pieceable die. Now, the trick to this, though, is if you're doing something like we did Cruella, and Cruella has, let's see, black, white, red, yellow. So I had to cut one in each of those colors. It kind of wastes paper, but because you only want certain parts, I could have just cut this part, you know, out. Or if I just wanted this piece, I could just cut this piece. And then it's just about lining it up. If you're new to this, don't use our glitter glue because that stuff is like you put it down and it's there, you know. Use like some Elmer's or something that's got a little wiggle room to it. Thank you, Miss Arlene. As a YouTube post, I could try it. I could do it and then just put the two numbers together. Yeah. What? I heard he was in the hospital. Oh. Oh, I heard he was in the hospital this morning. That was all I heard. 86, passed away. Oh, shit, love to the family. Yeah, they said he was down there in Hawaii. He owns property out there. And so they said he was there visiting, hanging out with his family. But that was like the last I heard. That was from TMZ. Let's take this piece. If we can get these out. I didn't think anything could kill Chuck Norris. I used to watch him on the Texas Ranger thing. I saw him one year. Celebrities do this fundraiser at Universal Studios. And it's very quiet, but it's for cancer, lung cancer. And he was up there doing on the back lot at Universal Studios. And he was up there with Jackie Chan, and I had to laugh my butt off because they decided to do an exhibition. And Chuck Norris mimicked Jackie Chan's Drunken Master style. And it was just funny to watch the two of them. Huge, great respect and admiration between them. But it was so funny to watch. And he really was just a very sweet human being. So all I'm going to do is cut out all of these pieces that I want to add to this. Now, normally I would have my magnet board out for this. I don't feel like dealing with my magnets right now. They keep grabbing my thing. You know what I'm talking about. But I do have to say it is easier to see the contrast between the parts if I have my magnet board because it's white. Yeah, I thought the wife would have gone first. I think maybe this little piece here. Let's trim this out. I'm being very careful not to cut any of the other pieces in case I want to use those as well. This has to have poke. Well, they die in threes, so who's next? I don't know why, they just do. don't know why, but I think this piece too. Yeah, they always go 3 at a time. Very few celebrities die alone in that they go, in groups. Morning, my love.
Morning.
Oh, much better. Now, before you sit down and get on your computer,
I can't. I'm time.
Chuck Norris died.
I know.
Okay. Just telling you. Because you're a man, so that might be a big thing for you.
Yes, I'm upset about it, but I must still work. And as a man, I have to do what I've got to do. Which is work.
Well, one of us has to.
Somebody's got to.
Because the other one just plays all damn day.
Yeah. That was the deal. You raise the kids and make sure everything else gets taken care of. You did that. Job's over. You get to retire.
We're losing them pretty steady. That is true. You know what? Also, Dick Van Dyke recently was seen in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's been on his last legs for a few years now.
So he might be going too. All right, I don't know if I want to use the rail or the wheels. I'm going to use the rail. Boop. Yes, I should probably be using the smaller glue head, but I'm lazy and I don't want to get it back out. Bookmakers in Vegas are taking bets now on Charles's demise. When is King Charles going to die? There's a couple other ones, but we won't talk about those. I have this one piece over here that just is annoying me. It's that one piece that wouldn't come out. So I'm just going to obliterate it. There we go. Okay. So all my bits and pieces and parts over there. Then we're going to bring this back over. Making sure we're still working at the top. Put this in, and I want to add in these other pieces just as accents on here. What do you think? I mean, obviously we'll get this so that it's, fits. glued this down too good. There we go. It'll fit there. Like that. I'm thinking like that. All right, let's do it. All right, one piece at a time. Slow, steady, meticulous. First piece. Here. And then we're going to get this big piece on. So lots of glue on this. Lots of glue on points. Not too blobby on the edge. Yes, my lazy butt should get out the smaller glue, but I'm being lazy. You do have to work quickly when you're using the art glitter glue because this shit dries on your butt. Next thing you know, you go put it down and you have no glue.
Fernando, is that what you? Hey, it's Mike with Cox Business Support calling on a recorded line. Hey, I spoke to you yesterday. Same ticket. Remember the guy that sent the tech back? Yeah, I'm calling back about that one. Yeah, so that ticket number was 639-8483.
All right, we get that down. Now we're going to put these down.
Yes. Great. Now I don't have to really do much more than a copy paste on most of my notes. Fun times. Yay. Okay, so Fernando, have we gotten a hold of the end user? Have we reprimanded them to understand that we need a tech out there?
Doesn't dry on your butt? Dries on my butt all the time. My hands. I get this stuff on my hands, and then like an hour.
Sure.
I wash my hands 3 times, and then an hour later, I'm
that
still picking it off.
user knows that
What the
ABS.
hell? I do have a smaller point I can put on this bottle, but what do you want? I'm being lazy.
What?
I don't want to do any of that. Now I could have gone in and used actual string on this, but
You know.
being, like I said, I'm being lazy. This guy. Down here.
Well, this step batch yesterday, we got notes from our tech said data working per customer and sent him on his way. You know, we had that discussion about that yesterday, you know?
Now, I don't know if I want to do this, but we're gonna take a look. Yeah. So I'm gonna use a piece of scrap for this because okay. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm just gonna come in here in these lines.
Okay.
I know it's the back cover. It shouldn't be over the top. But
Right.
I'm a little over the top, so I'm going to do it over the top. Okay. Over there.
Right.
A little bit more here. There.
Those were your notes from yesterday. I'm recognizing as almost verbatim.
Here.
Yeah.
There. 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 Here. So this is a jelly roll pen, and it's sort of like a Wink of Stella. So it's just going to give us a little iridescence on the wings. And then
okay, now I understand your all right. So Fernando, once I got the ticket, I took a look to see what kind of availability we had for another technician out. Monday there was only one slot left, so I grabbed it prior to calling you just to make sure we had something for Monday. I do have it set up for a technician to go out Monday between 8 and 10.
And I'm just adding
that'll be
a
all
little
right.
bit
And we
here and there on here,
your end user that he's not going to
just so that when it moves,
I hate to set
it
up for a
has
technician
movement.
if it's not going to be, worth it, I mean, it's worth it because he needs the work done, but I mean, it's not going to be worth it if he's just going to turn away again. So, yeah.
So you can see it just gives it a little bit of more movement to the piece, and I like it. Now, tomorrow we're going to figure out what we're doing on this for a closure. I'm going to think long and hard on this. I'm going to try and figure it out. If you have a suggestion, send it to me because I'm at a loss. Because she's a honker.
Yes. In fact, there's the only one left for Monday, so I was glad to get it.
Yes, that's our back cover.
Otherwise, we'd be looking at Tuesday.
And that is our front. We still have our inside covers to do. And a little bit here and there of stuff that I want to do. Like there's a moon on here, and I want to add a candy dot to that to make it come up. And there's a couple other places like that there's a little something that I want to pop up.
All right.
So, we're going to kind of go back through the whole thing and zhuzh it a little bit here and there.
Do we have a local contact?
Like this, I like it, but it's very bland. So I want to pop it a little bit, maybe a little bit of color. I do want to go in with probably some Wink of Stella and add a little bit here and there of some glimmer and shimmer,
go ahead,
so that it has movement to it, because that's the whole point of steampunk, is that it has some movement. No, this sucker does not lay flat to write it. But I'm sure that whoever gets it will, make that happen. Okay, so now we're going to trim. There they are, fabric scissors. Trim that. Why am I using fabric scissors? Because you use fabric scissors on fabric and you use paper scissors on paper, because these are sharp enough and they haven't been dulled by paper to cut this lace without it shredding. Because this is expensive freaking lace. The minute you put wetting on it, you know what I mean? So we're going to do our back pieces on here.
You guys are working with...
because we need to put our corners on still. And then tomorrow we're going to work our closure.
There's no actual local contact for the technician to call and say, "Hey, listen, I'm on my way, and I'll be there in 15 minutes."
Come on. Clamp. Clamp. Clamp.
Okay.
Come on, you can do it. There we go. Looking good.
All right. I will add that into the ticket so that the technician has someone to call.
One.
No, that's it. All right. Thank you so much, Fernando. I really appreciate it. I was glad to get you the second time for this. That's awesome. All right, buddy. My pleasure. You.
All right, it's on there
as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Only had to glue one. All right. So I'm going to think about the clasp and the closure. You guys think about that as well. Send me any suggestions you have, because I don't know what we're going to do. I'm still thinking about this. Adding that on right there with some E6000. I don't know. I might. All right. So tomorrow we're going to work on the closure. We're going to work on these inside pieces because we still need to do something in here. I'm going to determine whether or not this is going to be added. If it is, like I said, it'll be an E6000. So it'll take a while to really set on there. And I might try running this through. It's got volume to it, so I might run this through my machine and see if I can flatten it out. And if that will work better, you know, still give me dimension, but we'll give it more adhesion points. So I'll think about that. I'm going to run it through the machine and see what it looks like. I have more of them, so if I screw that one up, it's no big deal. Let's see. What the heck did I do with it? Ah, there they are. I'm like, I know I had a paper towel here someplace. Crap, stuck to my fingers. All right, so of course this is going to come with an elastic closure. All of my journals do. And they're just giant, basically like giant, huge hair ties that I use. But I always put one in every one of my journals so that you have that to close it. Whew. Wow. Honey, did you see this thing?
What?
Look at this thing.
Yeah, I saw what you were working on. I was like, oh my God, it's going to gator.
Oh, it just a little bit of gator, really, considering the size of the spine.
Yeah.
But we weighed it yesterday. Yesterday it was at 2.2 pounds, 2.9, so 2 pounds 3. I know, leather, maybe, yeah, tomorrow. I don't know. I might come on tomorrow to work on this because I want to get this one done. But if I don't have another journal picked by Wednesday, then I have to, I have to figure it out. So again, I will try to put this on the YouTube community tab. It's a good suggestion, Mari. Thank you. But as of right now, if you're part of the Facebook group, we have a couple of choices here. One, Alice in Wonderland. I have so much Alice stuff. It's disgusting. And I don't know why, because I've only ever made, I think, one Alice journal. But I think I see it and I go, ooh, I'd like maybe to do another Alice journal. And then I have like a huge bag of it. The book that shall not be named. It's a certain Victorian garden book. A travel theme, which doesn't necessarily mean traveler's notebook. It just means like a traveler's theme. And pets. And the pets I'm talking about are not, Fido and Fluffy. I'm talking about like the Victorian pets dressed up kind of thing with a little Fido and Fluffy thrown in. And you never know. I could do a traveler's notebook. I could do another album journal. I could do a regular journal. I could do a soft cover journal. It could be a lap book. So it just depends on where it kind of leads me in the moment. All right. So please don't add anything to that list. That's what I have prepared and ready to go. Not Victorian alien kitties. I love you. But I still want to do something here because that looks bare and weird. So I still want to do something here. I just don't know what. I'm going to have to hand dye some lace because I don't know that I have any 3-inch lace that's black that I could put here. I might have a black doily. I'm going to look. I'm going to find it. You know what might work? Oh my God. Oh, I just had a thought. I don't know if I have any of them, but I'm going to look. Arlene's probably the only one that's been here long. Arlene, do you remember those black lace Mardi Gras masks I had a few years back?
Yeah. You still got them?
I might have one. What do you think?
That look good on the spine. You're talking spine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might like be perfect. I'm gonna look and see if I have one left. If I have one left, we'll see what that looks like, because that'll be so different. All right. And it'll fit the theme. That's the thing. Because you see a lot of these steampunk girls, you know, they have the masks on. So yeah. Maybe we'll see if that'll work. So we'll look. I'll see what I have. There might be one.
There's
right.
something underneath it just to make it pop more. You know what I mean?
Oh, I hate you. Now you got my brain going in a million different directions. Oh, I hate you. There are days I just despise you, sir.
Well, you know, it was just a random thought.
That you need to learn to keep to yourself. Oh, yeah. I think I do have one left. I'm going to look. Because they're very similar to this lace.
Yeah.
You know? But they're about this long. And which would be perfect for the spine. And then that answers the question of the closure too, because once you put that on there, you could use black ribbon. And I could see if I have some wide, like 1.5 inch black ribbon, like a heavy ribbon, like a Grows Grind or something, that we can use to tie it all together. Because that would be like the ribbons would be the ties from the mask. Oh, I've got a thought going through my head. I'm going to see if I can find it. Okay. See, now I'm going to go in there and tear my craft room apart. Find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. It's not in the craft room. It's in one of the boxes, I think. I think it was in the shop and I pulled it. So it's in one of the back box. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'm going to find it. So I might come on tomorrow to do all of that because now I got, you know, you never know. All right, let's take a look. Where are we at? Today is the 20th. That is right. The first day of spring. We're going to be on tonight for Friday Night Nuts. That is over on the StreamYard. So it'll come up on YouTube just like normal. But it is a StreamYard, so there's a delay on it. So that's just so you know. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the quarterly group project. So tomorrow afternoon at around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock my time, I'm going to go ahead and send out a message to everybody in the group. That's in the group. I'm going to be adding to that group anybody who bought it separately and is not a Patreon with the top, you know, that gets the free thing. And then we'll get together about an hour after I send out the email, out the text, to let everybody know that we're going to do that. Unfortunately, it also means that there won't be a video for it, but I will make a video for it moving forward, because these are going to be on sale in the shop. I have a bunch left over. These are going to be on sale in the shop at the end of the month, because that, you know, because the next quarterly is going to be coming out January, February, March. So April's the next quarterly. That means this quarterly gets released in the shop. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then we have mixed media tomorrow night. Sunday, we have our game. Now, last Sunday, I forgot, but I did draw it, I think yesterday or the day before. Our project, challenge number 6 of Projects of 26 challenge number 6 is a pill bottle. I don't care what kind of pill bottle, but I figured that was something we all had. A pill bottle, and you must use fiber. Fiber is anything made of string, cotton, hemp, you know, fiber, yarn, whatever, fiber. So a pill bottle that includes fiber. And it doesn't have to be a pill bottle. If you don't actually have a pill bottle, if you have like die cuts of bottles, use those. I don't care. Be creative. This is your challenge. You challenge you to do you, okay? Anything else? Dang. I forgot I had those. Those got to go in the sale. That's for the sale. Okay. Let's see. What else? I think that's it, guys. That's all I got. That's all I got. We'll be on tonight. I don't know what tonight's topic is going to be. I had a topic in my head, but it went away. I'll try to remember before we go live tonight because it was a good one. It was a damn good one. It was a good topic to start with too. But as always, you know, we'll read the useless nonsense that nobody ever wants to hear. Maybe we'll do another Mad Lib. You never know what we're going to do in Friday Night Nuts. We just kind of hang out, and it is totally not for children. Now, we have had kids in there before, and we do ask that they identify themselves. So if there are kids in the room and you're watching, let us know so we can keep it to a lower minimum roar. I know your kids have probably heard everything. Your grandkids have probably heard everything. I know mine have. We're Irish, for crying out loud. That F-bomb is a noun, an adjective, helping verb. You guys get the idea. So we're going to be back tonight. Remember, we start at 7 o'clock tonight. That's 8, 9, and 10 across the country. And I may or may not have a guest. You never know. So that's it. Also, one other thing. I am going to be having the cartridge dies, you know, the bigger cartridge dies, the heavy ones that are from the old red machine that go through the regular cutting machines. I'm going to be having a sale sometime in the next 2 weeks. That's going to be, and what I'm going to do is I'm having it the next 2 weeks so that I can put it together with my regular sale. And that way you don't have to pay extra shipping. And because those will probably be shipped UPS instead of USPS, UPS offers me better rates on the boxes. If they're a solid, it's 2.5 pounds, it just goes for a 2 pound rate. If it's 3 3/4 pounds, it still goes for a 3 pound rate. So it's cheaper to ship that stuff UPS. And I have a whole bunch of boxes that I bought purposely for this combined sale. Okay. That's it. That's all I have. Listen, if you're new here and I have not yet offended you, give me the opportunity. Make sure that you subscribe. Also, I want to make this very easy on everybody. If you go down to the description below and you click on more in the description box, I have given you the Psycho Stalker Starter Kit. That's right. You get my email address, my schedule, my Facebook group, my Patreon, my Ko-Fi, everything that you need to know about me is in the description. Seriously, if you want to cyber stalk me, I'm giving you the starter kit. People, just go down there and check that out. Until I see you again, whatever Mother Nature is up to, roll with it. Pour out her beer. That woman has had enough. Cutting her off. 2, stay hydrated. I don't care if you're warm or you're cold, you still need liquid, okay? Everything counts. Yes, that cup of coffee, Michelle. Yes. And stay well, because I love seeing you guys every day. Until then, I love you. Bye-bye. Yes, we're 12-year-old boys in old ladies' bodies. It's just the way we are. And then Mike, he's a 12-year-old boy.
You're giving me credit.